Hey everyone, I'm TH Pine and welcome to Pine's Primal Perception. Today I'm gonna share my very first experience with Bomb Squad Academy. This game is gonna release on the 28th of March and is apparently about, defusing bombs. The subtitle is Decode, Decide, Defuse, and there is an interesting warning at the bottom. The Bomb Squad Academy is not a real university. It is, however, a game made by Systematic Games. The principle of electronics taught in the game are a gross oversimplification of the way actual electronics work. If you have a EE background, please don't overthink things. Thank you for playing our game, really. I found this quite funny. The background is interesting already. It's a bomb and there is an XOR element on there. So I guess we're gonna get into some, electronic engineering. The warning hints at that as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This might be interesting. Let's take a look at the option menu. Long timers. Okay, this is easy mode basically. Visualize current. Looking for a challenge. Turn the current visualization off. Let's keep that on for the moment, but let's keep in mind that it is there. Maybe we want to turn it off, but probably not, to be honest. Can turn off various sounds. No sound slided though, so that's a little weird. Okay, let's go back. That resets the music. Okay, fine. New game. Let's see what this is all about, shall we? Welcome to the Academy. Let's jump right in and review the basic of electronics. Okay. Electronic current flows from circuit to circuit like water. Batteries are current sources. They will always supply current to connected equipment. I have to reduce the music a little bit. Give me a second. That's a little too loud. Let's put it like that, maybe. That sounds good. Batteries are current sources. They will always supply current to connected components. Switches can control the flow of current. This seems really similar to Quit so far, a game I covered recently about electronic circuits. The switch is preventing the current from reaching the buzzer. It's still too loud. What the hell? Let's reduce music even more. Okay, better. I hope you can still hear it somewhat. It should be subtle. So okay, so this is a switch. We can probably turn it on and off. It's off right now, I would assume. And like it looks like it, the circle is highlighted, so I guess clicking it will probably switch off. Is this? No, this is just background, or not necessarily background, but can we do like just graphical details or whatever? Can we do anything with any of the other things? No, probably not. Let's switch the switch. Great, the current now flows to the buzzer, as you can painfully hear. Yeah, let's turn that off. Okay, more complicated circuit. LEDs are small lights that turn on when current flows through them. Fair enough. They can help you quickly see the state of a connection. This is what they mentioned in the option menu with visualize current, I think. So you can turn that off, which will make the game a little harder. But I don't think it will introduce a kind of challenge I would enjoy, so we're gonna keep it on. Right, see if you can turn on all LEDs. That was not how that sentence was phrased, but I think the meaning was the same. So we can turn on this one, and this one, and this one. Easy. Great, you're getting the hang of this. Well, that was pretty simple. Oh my god, what is this? It looks dangerous. Well, it's a bomb. This box is some kind of detonation controller. That's bad. You have to disarm it before the timer runs out. Makes sense. Don't worry though, there's plenty of time on the clock for us to go over how it works. Look, well, if I'm reading quickly, that is. Look, this device has 4 pins. 1 power pin, 1 detonate pin, and 2 disarm pins. Power, disarm, detonate. Okay. Be careful, this detonation pin will trigger the bomb immediately. So we cannot have, we must not have current going on this wire, I guess. To disarm it, you need to activate pin A and pin B. Sure, you could also cut the power altogether, but that's not possible in this case. Okay. So either turn off the power or turn on the disarm pins. And don't power the detonate pin, because the power pin is connected directly to the battery. Go ahead, try this on the more. Wouldn't it be more like, this doesn't seem like real bomb defusal. This is more like electronic circuit manipulation. So if this would be a real bomb, I would just take out the battery. That would make more sense, I think. Anyway, let's put this off so we don't detonate the bomb. There we go. Fantastic. You didn't fall into the trap. We all get to live. Great. If this is a real bomb, why would you bother, or why would you risk having a trap there? Alright, this is your first real test. Good luck. Okay, so we have a bomb, 1 power. Oh, we only have 60 seconds. I guess we just trigger this, and not this. This will detonate it. That's not good. How can we... Wait, how do I power this without powering? I guess when they go on, if they get power at the same time, it doesn't matter. No, it matters. Okay. I'm so sorry. It looks like you failed. Okay, let's try again. How am I supposed to power C without... I guess we're instead gonna cut power to the power, because it's not possible to disarm this, actually. There we go. Ha! I'm so clever. Congratulations. You have defused your first bomb. Way! After I died to it. So it failed the first level already. Great. Get ready for your second challenge. Good luck. Okay. Hurry. We have 6 seconds. Power. We cannot cut power. Okay. We have to get power there. So we'll do this and this. We can turn this one as well. Let's turn this one off. We should be good. There we go. Okay. I like the added time pressure element somewhat. But it probably means that the thingies will not get too complicated. Oh, this is more like following the lines than anything else. Can we cut power? No, we can't. So I guess we have to switch this on and this. And let's just go backwards. I think that's the best way of doing it. And turning this one off should do the trick. There we go. Pretty easy so far. Oh, there we go. There we go. That looks more like real bomb diffusal. I still could just take the battery out, but sometimes you'll see boards with wires. Great. Wires work just like traces. They allow the current to flow from one component to another. However, small wires like these can be cut. Go ahead, turn all 4 LEDs off. Joop, 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 joop. Oops, I pressed the menu button. Excellent, but remember, just because you can cut a wire doesn't mean you always should, especially because you cannot uncut a wire. That makes sense. So I think this game is not, like, if you compare this to Quid, because it looks very similar to Circuit. It's short for Circuit, so it's called Kid. It looks very similar, but I think the design goal is very different, because Kid is more about understanding complex circuits. It also has a bomb element, interestingly enough, so you can fail a level there by having current on the wrong pin, basically. But you don't have a time limit, and it's more about figuring out complex logical circuits. And in this one, it's more about like being stressed and not having too complicated. Like the circuits will be a little bit simpler, but the game is more about trying to make you make mistakes. Blah, blah, blah. The game is trying to make you make the mistakes. Is that a good sentence? Anyway, I think you know what I mean. So the game is trying to, well, challenge you with the time limit and like these wires that cannot be uncut. So you have to, you're under stress in this situation. And I think that fits the theme, obviously. So this might be interesting. I'm not quite sure if this is the kind of game I like, but I'm definitely going to give it a shot because it's definitely interesting. So let's see how interesting the circuits get. QC paused. Power. Can we cut power? Nope. Can we get power here? Yes. Can we get power here? Yes, but if we do so, we power the detonate button. So we have to cut the wire first. And there we go. Sweet. I like this. This is like so far I like it. I'm not sure how it continues, but as I said, like it's not too complicated circuits, but you have to think quickly and you really feel the pressure, so that's cool. Looks like a single wire was too easy. How about 3? I know. Which one to cut? Wait, there's only one. Oh, there are 3 wires here. Can I cut those? I can. Interesting. Let's cut the detonate one. And we should be fine. And let's just get power everywhere. There we go. Congratulations, you have finished the first section of the game. Great. Okay, and now it gets more complicated. So, logic gates are combinatorial with more components, more complexities. Test your skills with more challenging circuits. Capacitors. The XOR gate. Intro to pulse generation. Oh god, okay. Flip-flops, I take back that the game uses simple circuits. This seems to get pretty involved. Alright, let's look at our first logic gate. But I like, I don't know, usually I don't like time pressure in puzzle games, but it really fits the theme here. And if it's well done, it might work out quite well. This red component here is an AND gate. Oh, this gate was in the title screen, and I thought it was like, it was symbolizing a processor, an AMD processor, and not just not using the real name, because that's probably trademarked. But apparently it's an AND gate, which makes way more sense. The AND gate only lets current flow through if both inputs have current flowing in. Okay, try for yourself. Well, I know, but turn it off, fucking buzzer. Great, you're ready to do some work. The one big thing, the one big immersion breaker here is that I could just take the battery out. And it would be the easiest way to disarm the bomb. So, I mean, just give me a screwdriver. It's probably possible without, just with a little force. Okay, so we cannot power those two. So if we turn this one off, it should be safe. There we go. Yeah, it's about... This is interesting. You don't have to understand the whole circuit in every situation. You just have to deduce a few things. So what I was doing here was I was looking at the pin for the detonate button, or the detonate pin, and was checking where is it going. Okay, it's going into this AND gate. So if I make sure that one of the two inputs will always be off, I'm free to do whatever. So I just realized I can turn this one off, and this will put me in a safe state, and now I can do whatever I want, and so I just turn on all the other switches without actually looking what they will do, because I just assumed if I turn all of them on, it would probably help, and did. That's interesting, because that forces a very different kind of thinking to what Kit does. Well, this board has a lot of switches, maybe you should flip them all. Maybe, but probably not. So let's try to do the same trick. It's way easier in this case. We just keep this off, and we should be fine. There we go. Oh, I didn't read the text. Here's slightly more challenging bomb. Okay, let's try the same strategy. Okay, this one is always on because it's directly connected to battery. If you turn this one off, we should be safe. I think, yeah. So let's just... There we go. that strategy works really well so far. Oh, we have two batteries here. See, I didn't even realize what's on the board before I finished it. The bomb is wiggling around if I move the mouse. That's really weird. Why is it changing perspective? That's really weird. You've been doing well, but this board will really challenge. But this board will really challenge you. I guarantee. Okay, if you say so. And we cannot cut this because this will stop us from getting power to C. So we have to make sure this one is not getting power. Okay, this is a little bit more complicated. Definitely. Cannot cut this either. So this is probably the same trick 3 times. So we have to make sure there's no power. We'll have to get power here. We have to make sure there's no power coming through this one. I think we have to cut this, and we should be good. There we go. Yeah, I did it correctly. A little proud of myself. This one was actually a little bit more tricky. But again, you don't have to understand the whole board. That's really interesting. Let's check out another couple of components. Okay, now it gets more interesting, or more complicated. These guys are rotary switches. Okay, so yeah, you can change direction of the current. Rotary switches allow you to select which path the current takes. Try to turn on the display. Okay. Oh, okay. This one is backwards, basically. There we go. You rock. I do. You do indeed. Okay. Fine. Serial in? What is going on now? Try to get a signal across from the input to the out. Oh, it's actually flickering. So this is actually a signal. Interesting. Interesting. Awesome. The signal is getting through, and there were multiple solutions to this one. 2, I think, probably. Yeah. So that seems to be a thing as well. How about this maze? No, not mazes. I don't like solving mazes. Mazes are boring. Okay, the donation one. Can we somehow? So okay, now oh no, we have to also make there we go. Okay, donation is safe now. We cannot detonate it anymore. So that's good. Probably get this here, this over there. There we go. Cool. Choose your path. Okay, we cannot detonate it. That's good. So let's just turn on anything and see what we can do. This will obviously get a little bit more complicated as soon as we run into NOT gates or something along those lines, or XOR. Forget power there. I turn off this one. Wait, how is this supposed to... Oh, we have to uncut the power because it's not possible to solve this with the disarm thingies. I like that they sometimes put that in there. And so there we go. Actually turning on all the switches in this one was wrong. Ha! There we go. They just tricked me into thinking that would be a good idea. The circuit looks pretty complicated. It probably isn't. It probably isn't. Power. Okay, we cannot unpower it. That would probably be an easy check in the beginning of a level as well. Can we make sure it's not detonating? Maybe. Probably not a good idea to cut the green wire, I assume. Let's not turn on this switch because I will detonate the bomb. Okay, let's try to do it the other way. So get this one. This one, okay. Yellow one. And no. If I do it, okay, I can cut the. If I cut the green wire, I'm probably fine. I think. No, not good. Okay, this one is a little bit more complicated, I have to say. Why did it explode? Oh, I didn't turn this one. I'm an idiot. I think that's just a trick. Let's try to do the same thing. So we do it this way. Turn on this one. Switch this one over. Don't need this one actually. Let's flip this one. There we go. There we go. Good luck on this final maze. It is particularly tricky, is it? Cannot power it off? Okay, how to prevent detonation? Not trivial. Well, actually, if I cannot cut. I can cut this. Okay, good. So if I cut this and keep this one fine, we should be good, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's just try to power everything else. This one is powered already. That's good. How do we get this one? We have to power this one. Can do so, boy. If I flip this, I lose C. So that's not good. That's not good. And this doesn't actually... Yeah, I could do it this way, but I lose C this way. So that's not great. Can we somehow split it up and get more power to the things? How do I power this AND gate without... This is complicated. The music gets pretty loud right now, so... Might have to reduce that again. Maybe I should not have cut this, actually. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Because this is the only way I see to actually no, wait, that's not actually multiplying. Yeah, it is multiplying a current. So if you ever if I put power there and this would still be connected, I would have one power source going, or one way. The current would go. Well, the current would go two ways in this situation, which it is not doing much. Not doing in most other cases. There's another one here, so this actually goes in two directions as well. So I think we're probably screwed because it's gonna be hard to power this. I don't want to power this actually. Yeah, but I can't power C now, can't I? Oh, I can. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do one more, or let's play enough levels to figure out what this is. This section is all about, and then I'm gonna wrap up the video. Great job back there. Time to learn about another logic gate. Okay, let's do that. This yellow component is an OR gate. The OR gate lets current flow through its output if either inputs have current flowing in. Yeah, that's what an OR gate does. Try for yourself. Turn off the buzzer. Now the fun can begin. Well, you must defuse this bomb. Okay. Not possible to cut the power. We have to stop power getting into this wire. So this AND gate cannot happen. Or cannot be active. Must not be activated. So if we keep this switch off, we should be fine. I think we can just activate this one, can't we? Yeah, that was really easy. I was totally overthinking this. Cool. This next one has a new component on it. Good luck. It's not explaining it. Push. A push. What does it do? Well, yeah. Don't press the red button. Let's try again. Okay, it lets the current through as long as I press it. Interesting. Let's turn on the other ones. This way. There we go. Work your magic. Okay, let's do this one and then wrap it up. Detonation. So these both have to be off. Okay. I have to get power here though. And here. That's it. There we go. Okay, cool. So it's called Bomb Squad Academy. and it's gonna release on the 28th of March. It looks pretty interesting so far. I might play a little more. Let's see. We'll see. Depends on depends on my time schedule for the next few days and what other interesting games I find. So yeah, maybe we'll see another video on this, but not sure. Maybe. Can't promise anything. I would like to, because it's definitely interesting. So yeah, as I said, it's called Bomb Squad Academy. It's gonna release on the 28th of March. There's a link in the description below. I'm THPine. Thanks a lot for watching. Have fun and see you next time. And don't blow up yourself.